This is Jeremiah with Porsche Detroit North, and today we are taking a closer look at our 2023 Mercedes GLS 450. I know that the listing shows this car as brilliant blue metallic. However, this is not brilliant blue metallic. The name of this color is Canvasite blue metallic. So I did want to at least kind of clear up that discrepancy. This car also features a very nice set of 22-inch wheels, all of them in great condition. Pretty proud of this car. This one came to us in really nice condition. So, and that is the main purpose of this video, is to at least show, for those who cannot arrive to the dealership or come pay a visit in person, we want to see how this car looks. Definitely want you to be able to see that. So let's jump right into it. We'll go right on to the front fascia of this vehicle here. With just about 33,000 miles, this was a previous lease vehicle. Looks like it came out of Virginia. But that front fascia, I am not seeing any excessive wear. I'm hardly seeing any wear at all, but I'm not seeing any excessive wear, any deep chips or rock chips or anything of that nature. Do see, aside from just a couple little, it looks like maybe even scuff marks, things that may possibly even buff out once this car goes through its final detail with us. That hood is in immaculate shape. Yeah, I'm almost remiss to be able to find. There's one little paint chip there, but all in all, I'm not seeing things that jump out at me that make this car look worn or overworn or anything like that. Those headlights are in beautiful condition. Even the star badge in the middle, really good shape. Usually you see a bunch of bug guts and things like that on the star, but I'm not seeing anything there. The wheels are in awesome shape. So no road rash or anything like that. It does look like they have an AMG set of wheels on here. So this car, but you gotta forgive me, I do not specialize in Mercedes, but it looks like this one may have an AMG appearance package on it by chance, just by those wheels there. I did see a set of AMG floor mats in the rear as well, so kind of leads me to believe this may have like an AMG appearance package on here. But all the wheels are in really good shape. Let me give you a year on these wheels to let you know how old they are. So I'm seeing 2023 back here, and then another this 2023 up here as well. So this one is 1/8/2024. Going back to some of that body, the condition of this body, I mean, just it's great. I'm not seeing even crazy swirls in the paint for something that's, approaching 4 years old. On such a deep dark color, not even swirls in the paint, which is nice. Coming around to that passenger side, there's going to be that passenger wheel there, also in great shape. All the wheels are in good shape there. No dents or anything like that on the door. Those quarter panels are looking pretty good. You see maybe a brush mark here. Very faint. Cannot fit my nail in it, but I do have a small little brush mark there. Again, these are things that I point out because it's on the car, and I do have faith that with the kind of our outgoing detail, once we detail it again and put the wheel to it, a lot of this, some of these surface level micro scratches will potentially come out, but I do want you to be aware of them as the car sits now, even back here on this rear passenger quarter panel. But again, these are things that you really you got to be looking for them. Beyond that, they're not jumping out at me. All right, first one that just jumps out at me is right here on this back, on this tailgate here. Still feels pretty surface level. It's starting to kind of disappear a little bit with my finger just rubbing up against it, but you can see right there. I'm gonna pull this open here so you can just at least get a look at the rear here. Nice. So we still have a really good shimmer to that threshold of the tailgate here. These are those AMG floor mats that I was talking about earlier. Looks like all of this is going to be electronically controlled as far as your seats and being able to go up and down the power seats. So let's give it a whirl here. I'm gonna push it in. Again, I don't know how this necessarily goes, but I'm gonna give it my best here. It's the third row. Cool, so the motors and the seats are working as they should. Fantastic. And how do we go back up? Do I just press and hold? Oh. How about this side? It looks like they're just one touch. You don't even have to hold them. And then the front. Cool. And those are just one touch. You don't even have to hold them. Nice. Taking a look at that headliner here, I did notice when I was kind of moving this car over here, I did see one little stain on the headliner. It is right there. I don't know if somebody may have tried to put a bike in here or something like that, but we do have a little something going on there. Now, we do not touch headliners because of the adhesive and whatnot that are up there. So that headliner is, that character comes as is, unless we have a discussion about maybe looking at otherwise, okay? Now I'm taking a look at the condition of these seats. We'll first start with our I call them high touch wear points. This is where elbows and things like that go. A lot of hand grabs and whatnot, especially on lighter interior. I'm impressed, okay? It doesn't look like anyone's hanging out here back in this back seat, at least if you're looking at the door handle. But when you jump into that, these rear seats, we're seeing again, just near showroom condition, right? I mean, this is a 4-year-old car. And I'm seeing the same on both sides. Even as far as maybe feet kicking the back, it doesn't look like any have ever touched the back of these seats. So these seats don't know what feet are. Good to see. Even those rears, that third row, looking just as good as the second row. Cool. Even that threshold back here. Again, just a good example. I'm sure as we continue to go throughout this walk around video, you'll see why I'm so proud of this car, especially when it's featuring a light interior. Look at that. Now this is the driver's side. That door almost looks like no one's ever touched it. Now here, I can start to see a little bit of proof that someone's been in this car. So this is all normal wear, right? But these seats aren't actually worn. They're shined. You can see that there's hardly a shine there, and then you can see that there's a little bit of a shine there. That comes from friction, just coming in and out of the car, but I'm not seeing the transfer of color, which is incredible, especially on this interior. Looking good here. That door threshold in great shape. I don't have any scratching or anything like that coming across that threshold, which is nice to see. There's your driving pedals down there, even down below that lower part of the dashboard, all in good shape, still holding this color really well. All right. And we'll turn the tunes down for a little bit so we can check the miles here. 33,352 miles. This is not a nice place to be. This is a nice place to be. I'm gonna turn the AC up here because it is a little warm up here in Michigan. So give me 1 second with that. So I'm just gonna adjust down to low, and I'll turn my fan up, airflow to probably 6 or so. As you can see, this car does feature a navigation screen. That screen is in really good shape. Well, both screens are in good shape. I don't see any discoloration or anything like that, any fading of the pixels or anything of that nature. Dashboard, top of the dashboard, in great shape. That wood grain is one of the few cars you still see wood grain in, and it's really a treat. It's nice to see, and it looks great. There's another high touch wear point over there in the passenger side. Now here's kind of what I was getting at. So you see the mat, and then I still have more of a mat. So it looks like this car was mostly occupied by just the driver, maybe just the person that owned the vehicle. You did mention to me seatbelt conditions, so I did want to just kind of pull those seatbelts out so you can get an idea of the coloring on those seatbelts. They look good to me. I think if there's any place on this car that you can see the age, it'll probably just be on the seatbelt. I mean, granted, it's a very light colored seatbelt. Let me go to the back where I know probably no one was and just give you a point of reference from what the original color was. Probably a little bit more like that. It's very similar. Like I said, just a little bit of kind of tinting on that driver one. We'll go back to that driver seatbelt there. but definitely not a nasty looking seatbelt at all. Take a peek in here. You have a cup holder there. You got 2 cup holders up here, and of course it has the chill function as well. You have your wireless charger sitting down there. Big old sunroof up there. All right, hopefully that does it. Should you need any more video or pictures, please feel free to let me know. But I hope this video at least gives you a better look at the condition as this car sits in, at least as of now. Definitely appreciate your interest in this car. Feel free to reach out to me anytime, and I will talk to you soon.